we had this feature called flagged worker alerts. But the feature used to rely on there was a 5 minute lag that every time a flagged worker would enter the site, the user would receive an alert. It generally used to be there used to be a 5 minute cadence. So we were trying to figure out ways on how we can enhance that, like improve that. So now alerts go out as soon as someone enters the site. So if somebody has marked a flagged worker, a worker is flagged, they will receive an alert as soon as that worker enters the site. They will receive an alert. We are seeing, interestingly, we are seeing a lot of very different kind of use cases with flagged worker alert. So that's one of that core product philosophy that when you give the user a product, you might find 10 different ways of what you had imagined the product would be used as. So like they're very interesting use cases. Like some of them are using it to track inspectors,
Yeah.
C-suite who are entering the site and those kind of things. Like when we envisioned the product, it was more about the part that workers who are banned on the job site. Now
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
more like tracking workers who are actually more important to be on the job site.
Yeah, you would have to imagine certain workers would just leave their badge at home. But if it's
Yeah,
required for access control, then it makes perfect sense, right? If they have to go
exactly.
through turnstile, they still have their badge on them, and you don't deactivate it. But yeah, I like the idea of using this for inspectors. And I know this seems like a small update, but a lot of times from a safety perspective, you have an inspector that's not used to being out on
Yeah,
site. It's like a special inspector. The site changes significantly, and if they just waltz on site after a month and a half, you want them to at least be like, you want to be notified that they're there. Maybe shoot them a text and just say, hey, like certain things have changed. Keep an eye out and
exactly.
stuff.
Yeah. Or like if you want to escort someone or something like that, it becomes very useful feature in that way.
Yeah. 5 minutes is a long time. You can get pretty far
Yeah.
in 5 minutes, especially if
Exactly.
you're,
Like, yeah, or specifically like in smaller job sites or even in larger job sites, trying to find someone after they have entered that gate 5 minutes
yeah.
later becomes a difficult job. So that's one of
Yeah.
the cadence we wanted to remove.
The passive entry we have with our Bluetooth sensors is almost, it almost makes
Yeah.
it more difficult, right? You just drive
Yeah.
right on, get the notification. So it's funny.